One of the biggest impacts we have on user adoption is the fact that people don't trust people. And yes, they also don't trust technology. So giving them bigger and faster and better programs or software is not going to make them trust it. We still don't trust each other. And when I start introducing people to using Microsoft Teams, one of the first things that comes up is everyone going to be able to edit everything everywhere? Now, that's why I help companies around the relevance versus risk concept. And I say that, guys, keep everything in this team open to everyone. But if there's any content that's at risk, put it in a separate team or put it in the OneDrive folder. Because very few of the documents that we actually work with is at risk. Most of it's just not relevant. Okay, but I'm still going to have people that's going to say, but you know what Peter is like? He's going to come in early. He's going to delete my stuff. We know this. So, for example, in this human resources team, let's say I don't work on the Yammer channel. So it's just not relevant to me, okay? But I can work in any of the others. It still doesn't mean that I can't work on Yammer, and it doesn't mean that I can't see the documents around Yammer, okay? So if we want to build that trust for people, one of the first things that I do is that when this team is created, now remember, all of these channels has a folder behind it in a document library in SharePoint. So the easiest way to manage that risk and calm all the Susans down is to set up an alert for them. So if I, for example, go to the General tab and I go to Files and I open this in SharePoint, then the SharePoint site's going to open, right? There's my document library. Now, normally it'll open on the channel where you've opened it from. So if I'm on General and I open in SharePoint, it's going to open on the General folder in SharePoint. So navigate back to the main documents level. And what I normally do is I'll then go and I'll set up an alert. Now, remember, you can write a flow for this as well. I'll go and set up an alert and say, hey, in the beginning, until everyone just gets calm and quiet about this, I want to set up an alert for the human resources. I just want to see if I can find them. Hold on a second. I was hoping I could. So there you can see I can call up the human resources group, which is what sits behind this team, right? So I'm going to set up an alert for the human resources group. This is when I provision their team, right? I'm going to say notify me of any changes when items are deleted that I created. Now, that's not going to allow me. So when items are deleted by someone else. So at least you'll just get a notification if stuff gets deleted in the library so that everyone can just calm down a little bit. And you know what? Send them a daily summary of documents that gets deleted. Because, of course, you have, what was it? I don't know. Is it 93 days or 30 days? I can't remember now. On the recycle bin to go and fetch stuff out of the recycle bin, right? So set up an alert automatically for the team to notify them when things gets deleted by someone else. I don't want to get my own alerts, okay, on items that I deleted. I just want to know if stuff gets deleted by someone else. And then set up the alert for them. Of course, people can set up an alert for themselves as well, okay? So very similar to just setting up an alert for yourself. So you can either instruct them on how to do that when they get their new team. Say, hey guys, if you're nervous about someone deleting your stuff, why don't you go and set up an alert to notify you if something gets deleted? I mean, that's going to just be the easiest thing, I would say. Of course, you can do a flow as well. So if I then go and I say, yep, this is set up, then that means that if someone else deletes a document in this library, I'll get a summary of it once a day or once a week even. And then you'll see maybe they'll calm down and they realize that not everyone's out there to go and delete a lot of stuff. But then also, if something major gets deleted, then people will get notified. So you don't have to set it up for the whole team. You can set it up for one of the owners, or people can set it up for themselves. I just still think that this is a good thing to set up so that people can just learn to trust the technology and be proactive. Let SharePoint warn you when something goes wrong. Don't stress about it the whole time. So that's just a quick tip around alerts and setting up an alert on the main library that sits behind your Microsoft team. I hope that helps to calm your nerves a little bit. We'll chat soon.